Exercise 5.6 problem 1 to 5 solution. The midpoint of the line joining A minus B and 3A 5B is, they have given you 4 options. Actually there's a small mistake here. Let me just correct it. There is a bracket. I haven't closed the bracket. Okay, so there is a bracket. Okay, now they have given you 2 points and they are asking us to find the midpoint. So basically we need to use the midpoint formula. Right, so what's our midpoint formula? That is x1 y1, midpoint of x1 y1 x2 y2 is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. The sum of the abscissa divided by 2, sum of the coordinates divided by 2. Sorry, ordinate divided by 2. So in this case it is going to be a plus 3a by 2. That's what I've done here. And minus b plus 5b divided by 2. So 3a plus 3a is 4a, 4a divided by 2 is 2a, and this will be minus b plus 5b, that is 4b by 2, that is 2b. So the midpoint of those points, joining the points a minus b and 3a 5b is 2a 2b. So which one is option? This is 2a 2b, right? So it's basically option C. Right, now let's go to the next problem. The point P, which divides the line segment joining the points A 1 minus 3 and B minus 3 9 internally, this is very important, in the ratio of 1:3. So they say it's internally, and the ratio also they have given. So okay, so basically it is internal and the ratio is given, so you have to use a section formula. The section formula is P of xy is Lx2 plus Mx1 divided by L plus M, and Ly2 plus My1 divided by L plus M. The ratio is internal, so it becomes plus, right? So substituting, and L and M are the ratio. So L equal to 1 here and M equal to 3 here, because it's the ratio of 1:3. So substituting that, you'll get L1 into x2. x2 is minus 3. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So L into minus 3 plus M into M is 3 and x1 is 1, right? x1 is 1 here, divided by L plus M, that is 1 plus 3. Similarly, this will be L is 1 into y2. y2 is 9. So plus M is 3 into x1, sorry, y1. So that is minus 3 divided by L plus M. So now this, if you do that, this will be minus 3 plus 3. So minus 3 plus 3 is 0. 0 by 4 is 0. Similarly, this will be 9 and this will be minus 9. So 9 minus 9 is 0. 0 by 4 is also 0. So the point is 0. 0 is the point of coordinates of the point P. Okay, so that is basically option B. Right, now let's do the third sum. If the line segment joining the points A 3 4, B 14 minus 3 meets the x-axis at P, then the ratio in which the P divides the segment AB is 4:3, 3:4, 2:3 and 4:1. The key point meets the x-axis. Okay, so maybe we can underline this. Okay, and the ratio, it divides the ratio. Okay, P divides the segment. Okay, now let's do that. So what will happen? So they let the point of intersection be x comma 0, because it is on the x-axis, which means the y value is 0 of that point P. P is on the x-axis. They let the coordinates of point P be x comma 0. So let's, and the ratio, let it be L and M. Okay, so let's do the formula using section formula. L into x2. What is x2? This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So x2 is 14. So L into x2 plus M into x1 is 3, right? So 3, this is 3 by L plus M, and this one will be L into y2. y2 is minus 3 and y1 is 4, right? Plus M into 4 divided by L plus M is equal to, this is the point P as per section formula. But we know we have taken it as x comma 0 because it is on the x-axis, so y coordinate is 0. So which means this coordinate is equal to 0. This is a y coordinate of point P as per section formula, but that is equal to 0 because it is on the x-axis. So equate this. So this will be what? Minus 3L plus 4M by L plus M equal to 0, or L plus M we cross multiply, that will become 0, or this will be minus 3L plus 4M will be equal to 0, or 3L will be equal to 4M, or L by M will be equal to 4 by 3, or L is to M is 4:3. Got it? So Answer is 4:3. That is basically option A. So let me repeat, this is an interesting problem. They have given both the points and they say the intersecting, the dividing point, okay, that is point P is on the x-axis, and they have not given the ratio, right? In the previous case, see, they given you both the points and they've given you the ratio also, right? They've given you the ratio 1:3. Here they are not giving the ratio, but they are giving the point P is on the x-axis. Okay, and they've indirectly told you that it is on the it is internal division. That's not external. Unless they specify it, it is internal actually. Okay, so but since it is point is on x-axis, so y coordinate of point P will be 0. So what are we doing? We are taking the ratio to be L:/m. It can be M:/n also. It doesn't matter. I have taken this L:/m. So the key is Lx2 plus Mx1 divided by L plus M is x coordinate. Ly2 plus Mx1 divided by L plus M is your y coordinate, and that is as per section formula, because using this section formula, using these 2 points and the ratio L:/m. But we know the point P is x0, right, because it is on the x-axis. So now you know, since it's the x-axis, the y coordinate is 0, so you are taking the y coordinate of the one which comes out of the section formula and equating it to 0, and then simplified, you'll be able to get the L by M and equal to 4/3, or the ratio is fraction if you convert it to ratio. So L:/m will be 4:3. Okay, right. Now let's go to problem 4. The centroid of the triangle, right? The centroid of the triangle with vertices -2, -5, 2, 12 and 10, -1 is, they have given us 4 options. We know the formula for the centroid. The centroid is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, right? So they have given you x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. So add all the x values and divided by 3, add all the y values divided by 3. That is the coordinates of the centroid. So that will be -2 plus -2, that is -2. So -2 -2 plus 10 divided by 3, 5 plus 12 -1 divided by 3. So this 2 -2 and 2 will cancel. So it will be 10 by 3, right? Sorry, -4. Sorry, don't get cancelled. So -4 plus 10, that is 6. 6 by 3 is 2. And this will be -5 -1 is -6. So 12 minus 6 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So the point is 2, 2. So if you look at it, it is option D. Right? Okay, now let's go to the last in this video. If the, okay, if 1, 2, 4, 6, x6 and 3, 2 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, then the value of x is, so if the parallelogram, if they say it's the vertices of the parallelogram taken in order, so we don't need to worry, it is already in the particular order, anti-clockwise or whatever it is. So but in the parallelogram, we know the midpoints intersect each other, right? So find the, so let the vertices be A, B, C and D, okay? And the key point is midpoint of AC will be equal to midpoint of BD. If you want, you can draw a simple diagram. I missed to draw it. So let's say a parallelogram like this. Okay. Okay. So this is A. Okay. And this is B. And this is C. And this is D. So what is the diagonal? The diagonal is this one. AC is a diagonal and BD is a diagonal. So what it means is this point is the same. Let's say if you say E, okay, the midpoint of BD is E and the midpoint of AC is also E. So what we do is that using these 2 points, calculate the midpoint. Using these 2 points, calculate the midpoint and equate it. Then you'll be able to get the value of X. Okay, so let's see how we're doing it. So the midpoint of A and C, this A and C. So it will be 1 plus x divided by 2, 2 plus 6 divided by 2. Got it? And BD, right? Okay, anyway, I can show you B and D. So what the midpoint is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So 4 plus 3 divided by 2, 6 plus 2 divided by 2. So that's what I've done here. So these 2 midpoints are equal. So now if we simplify this, this will be x plus 1 by 2 is 4 plus 3 by 2. So this is, okay, you can write it as 7 by 2 and this is 6 plus 2 by 2. Okay. Now we know this is equal to this, the x coordinates are equal, right? Because if two coordinates are equal, then their x and y coordinates are equal. So 1 plus x by 2 is 7 by 2. Or this 2 and 2 will cancel. So x plus 1 will be 7, or x will be equal to 7 minus 1, that is 6. So the option for us here is 6, that is option A. The key point is midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of BD. Draw a simple diagram quickly, okay? And so all you need to do, find the midpoint of AC using midpoint formula, and find the midpoint of BD using the midpoint formula, equate it, and equate it. After that, select only the x coordinates. So all we need to do is equate this with this, because these two are equal, right? So this x coordinate will be equal to this, and the y coordinate will be the same. So using this, you'll be able to simplify and get the value of x. Okay, so I hope it's clear. If not, please go through one more time. It will become clear. Thanks for watching this video.